PhylEd an audio track here. Brought in a new clip that is going to be the bass audio track. The build for
we'll
the
let
tank
the
bass plug in and start up. An old clip I brought in. Well, not an old clip. It's a new clip. It's the new clip of what I've been doing with. Here, let's get this. No, I'm going to start it over. Hold on. Starting over, take 5. There you go. It's early morning and I'm trying to finish this clip up so I can put it in the can and post it. This is my work in the security office. As you can hear, we have the Prairie Dog family in the background doing the design, doing the work. It's the storyline that we're using here in the park that Alex, Andy, and Mom are the Prairie Dog family that we hear in the background, and they're doing the builds and stuff, and I'm just sitting here watching. No, I'm making that up. It's actually me in the background there with the actual video, and then it's sped up enough to fit it in to get the. Plus, it's a little faster. It doesn't drag as much as if I do the actual 15. Then it's just I get a short little clip of something, then I gotta do other ones, and this way it works. I mean, it's not too fast, and I've had to learn to slow down panning back and forth because I was doing it regular, saying, oh, next shot, and then when I'd speed it up, it's like zoom, 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 and then it's just like, oh, it's too much. I had that happen on the sleigh ride a couple of times, so I'm learning to slow down a little bit and doing my as you're moving through buildings and turning and trying to get the whole scene and stuff, I slow down to get a better shot, and then when it's sped up, it's not so bad. It looks like a normal pan. The same thing with the Prairie Dog family. If I start slowing my speech down when I'm doing the build, when I speed it up, it'll be the Prairie Dog family sound voices, but you almost be able to hear what's being said because it's that's how they do Elvin. You know, they got slowed way down so that when they speed the tape up, and the performer that did Elvin had very good control, and she was amazing because then she sang too, and she had to sing with the octave so that when they sped it up, that octave would bring the voice up, and that would be the voice of, you know, the chipmunk. Yeah, him. Don't want to mention it. I just don't. I don't want to do a copyright thing. That's why I'm using Prairie Dogs. Alvin. Oops. But no, that's how Alvin was done, and it's just admiration. I just the voice control and be able to sing and create that right tones and stuff, so that when they sped it up, it was actually the words and mouthing and the breathing and the singing to get the octave to make Alvin sing. He's singing. That was amazing. That was back in the day when this stuff was just being pioneered. You know, voiceovers and stuff like that. It's been going on for a long time, but a lot of digital. Learning to use the voice control, and you can use the speed of the clips and stuff to create different sounds too. The sound of a chipmunk, a prairie dog giggling. But no, I'm trying to get the table and the computer and the operator, which are the robots. They're not actual operators. They're animatronics. But see, if I get too much of that stuff, it might slow the park down, and I might get memory issues because I got a lot more to build. So, but a lot of stuff I'm doing inside the building, that's for if I put it up onto the blueprints and then people come through the park to check it out. They'll go through the buildings, and the buildings aren't empty. There's actually something inside them. There's a reason for the building being there. If that makes any sense, kind of adds a little bit to the storyline, the backstory, and that's where I did that one clip with Grezzel, showing how I got a little fort built there, and then on top of that hill is another fort I built out of stone, so I can progress into the metallurgy, and I can create like a restaurant because I can put in an industrial cooker, and we can serve maybe Bronto burgers. No, I got a Bronto as a pet. I ain't gonna kill him. He's one swing of his tail gets me so much stuff that it's like he's worth the capture. And so I got him on the island. I got to get him back somehow. I could swim with him, but then I got to fight freaking sharks. So, I wish there was a transport thing. Well, I suppose there might be down the roadways when you really get into the real high-tech end of art, which I haven't even been able to get close to yet. I've gotten to a point though where I'm able to make generators and lights and light my areas up at night, and it's not so dark. I got to that point with Jessie. She's got up to sheet plates and glass, and I can create like a greenhouse, and it's some pretty neat stuff with Jessie. I could go in there. She's the one that has the drums. She's my drummer for PST Institute, and I can go and do some stuff with her and get some drumming clips in. That one I remember a little bit better because I spent more time on it. The same with Red Rock. I know Red Rock a little bit, and so I spent a lot of time there. That was Sanus, I do believe, a Red Rock. Yeah, I do believe. And I think there was another one too. I started there too, Jess. But they're separate. They're two separate worlds. It's hard to do unless I'd have two accounts, like two computers where I could start up one and then invite the other one over, and then I could use that as a camera as I'm going through stuff. I've done that with PhylEd a couple times when we were playing Minecraft. She'd be doing the stuff, and I'd be in there as the camera taking the pictures while she was working. Instead of doing selfies, doing selfies gets boring. But doing that where she's adventuring and doing and building, she's phenomenal. That port she built, oh man, that was just wonderful. I built the ships there too, but I think that one's long gone. I don't know if we'd ever get back to that. That's old Minecraft way back, so but I do have videos of it. Way back when she built the port and I built the ships, and oh man, it was amazing. She even had a roller coaster in there, a working roller coaster. So, and she's just talented. She's got that eye, artistic, very design. She's very good at crafts and stuff like that and making stuff. So, building in Minecraft was just she could do some amazing things. My granddaughter, she does Minecraft. She did some Minecraft. I got some stuff for hers. I want to incorporate one of her things in the park here at some point. It's one of her statues that she built in Minecraft, and I was gonna redo it here using the shapes and stuff to rebuild it, because all I'd need would be the cubes, because that's what you use in Minecraft is the cubes. So the different color cubes, I could create the different statues that she made, and I could do something similar to that too. I can bring in my OelGrez's, and then I could create a Taz. Yeah, we could do that. But I got the Grezzel and the Taz one that I created in the other roller coaster planet, my other park, one of OelGrez's parks. That's where Grezzel's Den started when I started building the parks. That was the original Grezzel's Den. There's a restaurant and a hotel. Plus there's a couple of statues I built of Grezzel and Taz, which is kind of like would be more of a comic image of them as opposed to being a photo image. But that was because that was my first build. That was my first using the different forms and shapes and stuff to create something that other than what the park gives you or whatever the game gives you to put into the park. So having the same statue over and over again, it's easier when you create like a franchise, so that explains that same statue in every park, and you use that and create the design. Oh, that looks so cool. That's the security officer, and it's looking at it at night. So we're gonna build a first aid station to it, and then we got to do the lavatory. But see, those bills there can face the main path because there's not a queue because they go inside and use them. Where the shops, like the coffee shop there, you create a queue because they'll stand in line. So if I can build off to the side like that and just keep that same pattern all the way around, we'll do the racetrack. Trying to picture it as it's kind of curving around to the left. I'll pass where the tank portal would be. I'm going to put all the vlogging back in there, and we're going to work on that dark ride that's going to go in and under around the log ride. Because I can bring the scenery up, I can create a cave area within there, and then build little shacks and stuff inside to make it look like a hideout. Maybe have a shootout going on inside, so as the river rafts are coming by, the shootout is happening. We could do something like that too. Then we can put in a train, and the train can go through that, like have a little cave area where it goes through, and it'll maybe see where the rafts are going through, and off in the area there you'd see the hideout and stuff, and then the train would come out and then circle around to a depot. Now I can build the depots. Oh, there's so much to do, but I like it. We gotta see, now we got this done. We're moving on though. See, I finally got the stuff that I'd already built, and I rebuilt it. And just look at the crowd. Look at Foxy. Holy cow, she's doing an awesome job. And I thought I had a close-up of a customer actually having a coffee in his hand. That's a guest. Man, I gotta learn the script. Maybe sit down and learn, read it, maybe write one. No, that takes too long. This is easier. I'll just do the audio. See, there's a bass in the background. That's ELAstudio, Mr. Editor. He does. Well, that'd be the acoustic, I think. That's not the bass player. That's his. That'd be Mr. Editor's acoustic guitar that he's got. And I think we'll break out the other guitar here and do another track here, and replace that old bass track with a new one. And I got the laptop down here now, so I could actually record two on that one using Audacity. Create a track, then I can have that playing back while we're doing audio. So or I could do a couple of different tracks on that there, create like a harmony going that would be playing in the background. Right now I got Share Factory music in the background, so it's not just my guitar. It's just this way I can control the volume of the actual clip. I can control separately the volume of the audio track, and sometimes you can create harmonies. You can create, you back off one, up the other one, and then they kind of play together sometimes if you can get the right timing. And it's tricky a little bit, but man, it's awesome when it does connect or hook up. That's what jamming's all about, man, and I love to jam. Just start out there, and I've had a couple jam sessions where we just had a blast, just starting out with a simple rhythm, everybody joining in, the guy picking up the microphone starting to sing, and the drums were going and hooking up with the drummers. Oh man, it was great. I loved it. Ain't nothing like jamming, and then have an audience hooking up and everybody getting into the jam. So, well, we're at the end of this clip. I'm going to pass it on to the next ambulance out of the Ghostbusters. This part is the beginning. Oh, shit. shoot.
and I can put that
But
in
PhylEd and
the garage
OelGrez's,
area, make it
thank
look
you for
like
watching,
it
and everyone be safe.
there,
stuff together.
we'll use that to create the first aid area.
Thank you for watching. Bring this back in.
Get this
And we
hanging
will
in
be
a
working
cleaner.
on some more
That's pretty
Coaster Planet. We'll get some of the Fun Park comics going. And once again, thank you for watching.